play fake here on first down. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. And this one through the uprights and good. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
On first down, it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go deep for Funchess. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The slot man in motion right. Back to the air, Newton on second down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On third down, Newton forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know.
Yeah.
The mental focus. Yeah,
that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. And now running right through him. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bengals take possession. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Julius Peppers. In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Dalton throwing on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. In motion right is Benjamin. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
The Panthers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And Gano's kick is right through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And out now, here come the Bengals. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll begin here with Bernard. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll run again with Bernard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First and 10 for Dalton. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short. Able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they're operating in the red zone. And here we go on first and goal. Now Bernard. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 5-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Andy Dalton eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
In motion right is Benjamin. Now Newton on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Dalton gives to Bernard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Dalton. Looking deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Bullock out now to kick this one away. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He's going to go deep for Funchess. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here, 2nd and 13. Passing, it's Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Slot man moves right. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a first down throw for Newton. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. In motion right is Benjamin. Second and 10, Newton again. And his pass incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
20.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. The ball's out, McCaffrey lost it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Julius Peppers in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage looked defensively. Now Dalton. Stays on his feet. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And Dalton to throw. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners that gave up a lot of big plays.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Jones on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Dalton. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now in Charlotte, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Still going. That good for 22 and a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route, tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass?
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
The slot man in motion right. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
In motion right is Benjamin. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Dalton now to pass. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but he was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Panthers on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. In motion right is Benjamin. To throw on third down. Newton flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Here's Bernard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Now a carry for Bernard. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Bullock will put this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. In motion right is Benjamin. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey, and he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.